EGM Network.
Risky business here to play. Jesse, Kim, and Rick Tosley. Cock-a-doodle do's and don'ts today. Turn it up, we'll laugh away.
Hello.
Hey.
Love that intro. Hip and cool. So hip, so cool.
Slight delay.
Yeah, welcome to Kriske Business.
Here we are.
Here we are. All right, we got some stupid news stories for you to make fun of. All right, we don't have a whole lot of Florida news this week, but I do have a nice one from Kentucky. Kentucky man known by locals as Cowboy Cody was taken into custody after he allegedly released a raccoon into a crowded bar last week.
This might as well be Florida.
Yeah. According to authorities, 40-year-old Jonathan Mason of Murray, Kentucky, was arrested after police say he released a raccoon in a bar, which resulted in one person being bitten. Officers say they were called to the bar about 9 o'clock at night. Officers found this guy driving, and he initiated a traffic stop. He wouldn't stop. They had to physically get him out of his vehicle. But what he did was... he was trespassing, right? He was trespassing at the bar. Bartender told him to take a hike. He said, okay. Well, he came back angry and with a raccoon that he apparently had trapped earlier in the day on his farm.
Oh, my God.
And he had been carrying it around with him.
They eat those things there, I think.
Probably. And he just let it loose in the bar, huh?
Yeah, just let it loose in the bar.
I love it.
He was banned due to a previous incident involving a mule. So he shouldn't have been in there in the first place. The bartender, who knows him kind of okay, explained to the Post that he lives alone on a farm in the area and he's caused trouble at local bars in the past. So I guess they had her get him out of there. Anyways, the raccoon was scared. It bit somebody. But previously, in December... the same TV station reported that this guy was drinking and he was riding a mule, and he entered the bar and he began allegedly whipping a bullwhip, like a real whip in the bar.
Wow.
Causing a disturbance. So
I want to be friends with this guy. He drinks. He likes animals.
Have you ever been kicked out of a bar?
Yes.
I believe
I have
it.
been kicked out of a bar in Tallahassee in college.
Just,
yeah, I've been kicked out of a bar before.
what'd you do?
Well, this is way, a long time ago. I was very drunk and I was stumbling into dancers at Club La Vila in Panama City. And they gave me the old heave-ho. Yeah.
A little too drunk, they thought.
Yeah.
Right.
And also quarterdeck in Jupiter one time.
Oh, multiple.
Yeah. My brother and sister kind of got into a verbal altercation, and things turned physical with one woman and my sister, and we're not allowed in quarterdeck anymore.
Now,
My sister got her good, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think, though, now that they would even recognize you? Like, you guys wouldn't walk in, they'd be like, oh, you guys got kicked out 10 years ago.
There's the Kriskes.
Yeah.
There they go.
They're in trouble.
No, that was 20 years ago. I don't think they have.
I feel like you should try. You should try to go in there, see
Yes.
what happens.
All right, maybe I will.
Push the
Yeah,
limits.
maybe I will. Yeah, they probably don't have our picture on the wall. Do not,
Yeah.
do not allow enter.
Yeah, I like it.
But maybe.
Did you ever
I
get
guess you
kicked
never
out?
know.
Oh, several.
Okay.
I've got a
That
long
doesn't
list.
surprise me.
Yeah. You know how it is. Rocking,
I know
rolling.
how you be. I know how you be.
Apparently, you don't want to talk about it on the air, though.
Oh, well, it would take up the whole damn show. You know.
Right, well,
Long list. Long list.
What'd you do? Was it
I
at the
got
late
into
night
it-
library?
No, it was at Yanni's. I
Oh,
got
God.
into a physical altercation with another girl, and then I ended up knocking her into the beer cart, which knocked the beer cart over. So it was beer and ice all over the dance floor. It was a very large scene.
So you won the fight then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She was dancing, and then I don't know. People bump into each other. Then she got mad, and an earring came out of my ear, and I was just like, no.
Oh boy, not the earring.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
no.
you and Jesse stumbling around the dance floor and running into people. That sounds like a nice, easy
Well, I
way
think
to
she
get kicked
stumbled
out.
into me and tried to blame it on me. I don't know.
That happens.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of fights, I guess that's a good segue to this video. I don't have a backstory, but this is a bartender or a server at some kind of establishment, and somebody tries to pick a fight with him. Little do they know, this guy is actually a boxer.
Oh, God, awesome.
Yeah,
Look at
ducking
him.
and
Yeah.
waving and popping him.
Oh, my God.
And he's twice, or he's half the size of the guy that picked the fight. I love it.
He is, yeah. He is smaller than him.
Oh, my gosh.
This big gorilla is stupid, though. He doesn't even punch him.
Well,
He's barely making contact. Good for this little dude.
I love
him.
it.
I can watch that over and over again.
Employee of the month. I love it.
Yeah.
I see a pool table and a bar. All right.
Yeah. The guy that ended up being the victim, you don't fight in flip-flops.
Yeah, right?
That's not a good shoe to fight in. And don't pick a fight with a boxer either.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's like, stay down. Stay down.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
The little guy prevails.
Love it. Somebody in Brevard County was arrested and accused of stealing a car that he test drove at a dealership. I don't know why you would try to do that, but Kenneth Miller, this 19-year-old guy here, he's facing charges of grand theft of a motor vehicle and driving with a suspended license. So apparently what they did, him and a buddy went out to test drive a car at a Melbourne Kia dealership. So they got 2 keys. They returned the car with 1 key. Then later, after hours, came back with the set of keys that they had made. The article's not too clear on it, but came back with the second set of key and drove the car away. He was busted because another officer saw him in a McDonald's drive-thru ordering McDonald's and called his, BCSO, and they came and got him.
I wonder why they would give him 2 keys to test drive the car.
I'm not too sure about that.
I mean, that's pretty genius of them to get the spare key.
And they might not have. I might have been reading the article wrong. It could have been that they took 1 set of key and then made themselves a copy as
Also
they
not
took
dumb.
the car away.
You guys, I can look into this, and after these stories, I want to
love
go
when you do
back.
that.
I researched some of our stories last week, so when Jesse, when you're done with this, I can hit those up.
I love when
okay.
you give me updates.
We do like updates.
I
yeah,
was on the edge of
absolutely.
my seat. I was like, this is such a good show. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Cricket.
A duck. Let's see. A duck is terrorizing a neighborhood in Cape Coral. An uninvited guest is causing chaos in the street. A Muscovy duck has not been a friendly visitor, with neighbors saying it has chased and bitten people, even sent 1 person to the hospital.
Ooh, angry duck.
Yeah. A wildlife officials say the duck is protected by federal law and can be removed, but only by humane methods. Neighbors are keeping their distance from the unfriendly duck. A Florida woman.
That didn't quack me up. Sorry. It was too easy.
Yeah. A Florida woman in an SUV is accused of chasing a 14-year-old boy riding an e-bike next to a road in Flagler County.
Oh, God, I can only imagine what he did to her.
Julia Kalthoff, 65-year-old woman in Palm Coast, was arrested on charges of reckless driving and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. So basically, this Karen lady right here had a real problem with how fast this kid was driving his e-bike off the side of the road. And we actually have video. We have some video shot. Apparently, this was shot by the kid's girlfriend. So there she is. It's basically like a sidewalk there in Palm Coast. And she's driving on it, riding right behind the kid on the bike. And apparently, the kid on the bystanders said this lady got just real close to him, right up on his butt, about 6 feet away from his bike, and tried to...
Who cares how fast he's riding his bike?
Right?
It's a bike.
It's a bike.
The stuff that people care about kill me.
Yeah.
Like, Kim and I were in a bar yesterday, and we met this lovely lady who lives in a retirement community.
Hey,
and
Susan, what up?
And her rules in the pool, their community rules are only noodles, no floats, which a lot of people do that because you can't, if someone's in the pool, it obstructs your view. So only noodles, right? She had this accessory where you put this net seat on a noodle, so you turn a noodle into a seat. And this Karen at the pool was yelling at her because it was more than a noodle. Who cares? Like, I want to be to the point in my life where that's all I care about. It's just your noodle accessory, and it's breaking the rules.
Well, go back to this. Why aren't the floats allowed? I didn't know that.
So usually in a pool, like at Disney or at a resort or a hotel, there's no floats allowed, because if someone's floating on the bottom of the pool, if a kid drowns, you can't see them with the floats in the pool. So it keeps your vision of all of the water open.
Okay, I thought maybe too much riffraff, jumping in and...
Could be that too. Maybe I'm sure it's a combination of things, but I know from a lifeguard safety standpoint, my husband was a lifeguard. No floats in the pool because you can't see everybody in the pool.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'll believe you.
All right. Whoever said Port St. Lucie has no heart is now factually incorrect. More than a dozen weddings and vow renewals took place at the newly unveiled Heart in the Park in Port St. Lucie today, June 12th. Dozens of people gathered for the celebrations, and the city commemorated the tallest heart sculpture in the world, located in Tradition.
Breaking news right here, huh?
That's right. Right here on the Treasure Coast. It's a 73-foot stainless steel sculpture. It's at Discovery Way and Village Parkway in Tradition. Officials said the sculpture, priced at millions of dollars, was fully funded by Mattamy Homes for its public art program. It consists of 8 sections, weighing over 400,000 pounds.
Wow.
That's pretty.
That's a beautiful place for couples to go and celebrate their anniversaries on June 12th, like Rob and Mary.
Yeah, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Happy anniversary.
It's like 80 years those guys have been in love.
Years.
Long time.
Almost, not quite. All right, Kim, you have updates for us?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I have to try to remember all of them. But if you remember last week, that car hit an officer in Miami. It just was running him over.
Oh, yeah, and the officer kind of clinged to the
he was, riding the hood for a little bit and shooting through the
like
windshield.
this.
Yes, I remember that.
Well, it was a music festival going on in Miami. I can't remember what one, but it was a barricade, and the guy was trying to go around the barricade. People are stupid.
People do it.
Mm-hmm.
Barricades are there for a reason. And I guess he got very close to the officer, and he hit the officer, and some other stuff occurred. But it was because of this music festival and barricades. The shooting was a little crazy, but I can't remember the rest.
Yeah, I don't know that part was necessary if it was just going around a barricade. But I don't know.
Oh, what was some of the other stuff we had?
Yeah, you looked up something else from that same show, and we liked whatever the details you found. Oh, the drone. What the drone was dropping.
Oh, the drone. It was just dropping cigarettes and cell phones. That's it. No cocaine, nothing.
Yeah, they were doing it too frequently. That's still my diagnosis.
At the prison.
At the prison, when the guy got caught flying the drone over and sneaking stuff in.
Okay. So I was dying to know if it was just some Uncrustables or what. And it was
because I think your story, Jess, it was either multiple times a day or every day. Like they needed to wait longer in between drone visits.
Yeah, maybe different times of days.
Yeah, it sounds like they needed to spice it up a bit.
All right.
That's your
just
research.
Contraband. There you go.
Research and development update from Kim Kriske.
Cigarettes and cell phones, very important.
All right.
That used to be my life.
I know. I'm very proud of you.
Cigarettes went out of my life. I never smoked a cigarette, actually.
Never, ever.
No.
All right. Time for Cockadoodle Do's and Don'ts.
Ooh, yeah.
It's time for Cockadoodle Do's and Don'ts.
This week is all about the inside animals, not the chickens. I have a video. We got this cat January 1st. Kitten. His name is Whiskey, and he is so much like a dog, it kills me. But he and Poncho are just absolute besties. They don't sleep without touching each other. If Poncho's in his crate, the cat is literally sleeping on top of the crate. This is Whiskey wrestling Poncho, and Whiskey's on top of the dog wrestling the dog. It's just hilarious. I really think the cat thinks he's a dog.
It is so cute. I think that you got a really cool cat.
Yeah.
This is so extraordinary. I love it.
Every other cat we've met, they're kind of skittish. They hide. They don't necessarily love the dogs that are in their house. You know, they probably live in harmony, but I mean, they're besties.
Yes.
It's so crazy.
I love it. It's so
we've had a
cute.
lot of fun with him. So that's a little kitty update.
Gonna
Very
keep
cool.
him around, huh?
I think we're going to keep him around.
They're cute. Yeah, they're cute together.
Yeah, the issues is Anna cleaning the litter box.
Oh,
That's the stink.
Yeah, they do smell
That's the stink.
if you don't clean them. All right, Kim, you wanted a little extra time for trivia, right? You want to go trivia, or should we do the criminal thing?
let's do criminal real
Oh,
quick.
let's play that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
real
like
quick.
that game.
We haven't done that in a
All right.
while.
Yeah, this is our game. You match the criminal to the suspected crime, right? The match a suspect to the crime. This is from thesmokinggun.com. And all of our criminals today are wearing Rugrats t-shirts. Rugrats, the cartoon on Nickelodeon from back in the day.
Apparently, it's making a comeback.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's very popular in the criminal world, apparently. So we've got battery, forgery, possession of a controlled substance, theft, and burglary.
I think the burglary's all the way on the end. I can hardly see him now.
Okay.
So just straight up?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just...
I'm going to say, theft. Isn't theft normally females? That's a female in the center, right?
I can't.
With like
think.
makeup, or I can just picture some makeup or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Forgery. Ooh, who's smart enough for forgery?
Maybe that is the burglary guy.
The forgery is the burglary guy?
No, I'm sticking with my burglary.
Okay, stick with your gut. Battery. Maybe we give battery to the big guy.
I like it.
Number 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Controlled substance.
Ooh, number 1.
Okay, number 1, or is it number 4 looks kind of hippie-ish too.
All right.
Let's stick with that. I
All
like
right.
what we got here.
I think we
right.
got 2 right.
Okay.
All right. Let's submit. All right. What we get? We got one
We
right.
got one. Oh, battery was big dude.
Damn
Okay.
it. I was hoping it was...
Man.
but the burglar wouldn't be good if he got caught.
There you go. The correct answers are on top.
I
If you're
don't think we've
watching.
been doing well with this game.
No, it's a hard
recently.
game to play. It's hard to judge a book by the cover. It's hard
Oh,
to judge
sure.
a criminal by their crime and their
We're-
mugshot.
We're totally stereotyping here.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, now
Now
No.
get out of here. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Impossible. 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 Impossible trivia.
Oh, boy.
All right. What we got for trivia today?
Well, we got a fun one. I think we'll see. Well, you know, I don't know what I'm doing clearly. What agriculture crop is Cuba's main export?
What agricultural crop is Cuba's main export? Let's go tobacco.
Okay. And what food product calls itself the snack that smiles back?
The snack that smiles back. It's gotta be something smiley. Boy.
Want to come back to that one?
Yeah, I guess we'll come back.
Okay, based on a popular children's book, if you give a mouse a cookie, what is he going to ask for?
Everything.
Okay.
All right, and number 2 is goldfish.
Okay. What was Ted Danson's character's name on Cheers?
Oh man, I've had the Cheers theme in my head all week, and
Why?
I don't know why, but it's a catchy tune, you know. Wouldn't you like to get away? Is Sam Malone.
Okay. What movie produced the famous line, "I'll have what she's having"?
Is that When Harry Met Sally?
What famous artist is known for cutting off part of his own ear?
That would be Vincent van Gogh.
What is the traditional gift for the 25th wedding anniversary?
25th wedding anniversary. That was a long time ago for my parents.
Like 80 years.
The 25th, I think that's the diamond anniversary, but it could be silver. I'm going diamond.
Okay. And what song did Mr. Rogers sing at the beginning of every episode? Can you sing it?
The neighborhood, the neighborhood. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Okay, so you don't know the whole song.
My neighbor.
Okay, that's it.
I know that. I think that was pretty good.
What'd you say?
The neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Well, sing the whole song again.
Ba-da-da-da, the neighborhood, da-da-da-da, the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I got the chorus.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm gonna get Erica, Mr.
All right.
Neighbor.
All right, you get Erica. Hey, this is the EGM Network. We are featured on local radio where, other than 107.9 on the weekends, you probably not going to find local content produced locally here for locals on the Treasure Coast. But you will. Only one place. Saturdays and Sundays on 107.9 FM, 1370 AM. That's weekends. I wouldn't turn in during the week, but during the weekends, it's local and it's a good product. So
I think
try
I just
us
got a
out
vision
there.
of Jesse as a Baptist preacher.
Oh my goodness, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right,
trivia time.
Erica.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
No, never ready.
What agricultural crop is Cuba's main export?
Cuba?
Yeah, Cuba, I think they said.
Cuba. Agricultural crop. What do the Cubans grow? Tobacco.
Okay, and what food product calls itself the snack that smiles back?
Pringles?
I liked the little
a
smile
smile?
you gave.
I had to picture it.
Based on a popular children's book, if you give a mouse a cookie, what's he going to ask for?
A crumb? I have no idea.
What was Ted Danson's character's name on Cheers?
Ooh, jeez. I don't know. I would not.
Jesse
I did
can
not watch
sing the
Cheers.
song for you, apparently.
Yeah, I did not watch Cheers. I know Cheers, but I didn't watch it. We'll go with John.
All right, and what movie produced the famous line, "I'll have what she's having"?
What she's having. Is that Sleepless in Seattle?
And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With Meg Ryan and Dude. Okay, I'm sticking with that.
what famous artist is known for cutting off part of his own ear?
Cutting off part of his own ear, not getting it bitten off, cutting it off.
That's Tyson.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, and what is the traditional gift for the 25th wedding anniversary?
Ooh, 25 might be. No, wood? Diamonds?
All right, which one would you like to do?
I'm gonna go wood.
Okay. And what song did Mr. Rogers always sing at the beginning of every episode? Sing that song.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Can you sing the song?
Oh, that's not the song? The whole song?
The whole song.
No. No, I just won't you be my neighbor. And he puts his sweater on and his new pair of shoes.
It's kind of creepy when
Hi,
you think of it,
friends.
right? All right,
Yeah,
well,
he puts on
that's,
shoes in his house.
Yeah.
he takes his shoes off and puts on
And
his
puts on
slippers.
a different pair of shoes.
Because he's coming home from work, right? Takes the blazer
so,
off,
yeah.
puts the sweater on, takes the fancy shoes and puts some sneakers or something.
Well, you guys wrote a damn episode,
All right.
but you can't
Yeah.
sing the
Can't
song.
sing the
We're running
song.
out.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Jesus. Well, you know what? You can cut it. That's fine. Agricultural crop. Can't we? I mean, that's,
Yeah.
Do we need to
We
do
can
that?
produce things around here.
It's sugar, guys, not
Sugar.
tobacco. It's sugar.
Did you say tobacco
Oh, sugar.
as well?
I did. Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking cigars.
I was thinking Cubans.
Got to think about that Cuban coffee and all of that sugar they put in it. All right. And the product that smiles back, Jesse got this right with goldfish crackers.
Goldfish.
Based on popular children's book, if you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. Jesse said ask for everything, and you said crumbs.
Crumb.
Ted Danson, Jesse got this correct with Sam Malone. Sam and Diane saga.
Okay.
The movie that produced the famous line, I'll have what she's having. Jesse got it correct with When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally.
The famous artist that cut off his ear. Erita said she didn't know. Jesse got it correct with Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh. The traditional gift, Jesse skirted around it with silver, but he went with diamond. You went with wood. Correct answer is silver. The song, Mr. Rogers, it's Won't You Be My Neighbor?
I think we both kind of got it.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to sing it. I was going to sing it for you guys.
Do you know all the words, though?
I realized I didn't when I heard this idiot sing it.
Next show, we'll have it. We'll have it next show.
Score of 5-0. Jesse has won trivia today. Erita, very good effort. Very good effort. The smile won it. The smile won it. Rewind it and watch it. It's cute.
I love it.
Robot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Go Panthers.
Ooh.